The spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and it is Sunday. And you know what that means? It's time for weekly purchases, that time of the week where we investigate what came through the door via DHL, Amazon, UPS, United States Postal Service, what I found in the stores, and of course, that old outlaw, Waylon Jennings. We talk about everything that came through. It is truly weekly purchases. And another busy week, probably a little two-rounder here this week. Of course, I was on the road up in Wisconsin, all beautiful this time of year. I can tell you guys, check out my figure hunt video. You can see all about my Wisconsin journey, and you'll see a lot of stuff I picked up on my travels this week. Next week, I'll be down in Kansas City. Will I be in Chiefs country? I'll be right down the street from the Power and Light District on Wednesday, I think, and that is the day, if they do win the Super Bowl, they will have that old parade down there. So we'll see what happens with the Chiefs. I guess good luck to the Chiefs. I don't really have anything in the game or whatever. I don't really care, I guess is an easy way to say it. But we'll see what happens, but I will be down in Missouri next week, Dallas, Texas the next week, and then I think Omaha and Lincoln, Nebraska the week after that. I'm a traveling man. I'm a world traveler, but I still find time to not sleep and do 3 videos a day and then some days, as you guys have seen here on the channel. And let's do this like we always do it on, of course, weekly purchases. Let's recap the week that was. Of course, don't forget about the Patreon, your best way to support the channel. All of its content, link in the description below. John Cena top picks, old Mario 3 John Cena is the giveaway this month, so check out the Patreon for more on that and to support the channel. Thank you to all the Patreon members out there. A lot of good stuff to come over on the Patreon sooner rather than later. But let's recap the week that was here on the channel. Like I said, a lot of videos going on, and one in honor of the 26,000 subscriber milestone here for the channel. We did our Thursday top 10, and we did one that's near and dear to my heart. It's the one that started all the wrestling figure madness for me. It was the LJN WWF wrestlers back in the day, and I did count down my top 10 LJN figures of all time. A lot of surprises on that list. I think there was a lot of people a little bit shocked by some of the stuff that I did show on that list, and I talked about my very first wrestling figure I ever received in my whole life. So you can find out the story on that in that video, so check that one out. Major Wrestling Figure Podcast Bendies Series 3, we unboxed those here on the channel. I gotta put it out there, of course, those guys, say what you want about Matt and Brian, the Major Pod group. I know some people like them, some people don't like them. You gotta respect the hustle. You gotta respect what they're doing out there. Coming to the market with their own action figures is something pretty daring and pretty ballsy, really, at the end of the day. So kudos to those guys. I think they have a lot of cool stuff in store for the future. Stay tuned to the channel. We'll talk about all of it as that stuff does come out, as we always do. But very cool there in Series 3, getting Gangrel, Colt Cabana, Chelsea Green, of course, Effie for you GCW fans as well. So we do got Major Bendy Series 3 up on the channel. A bit of a one that a lot of people were surprised about, and I explained where I got it in the video. DJC Collectibles, Adolf DJC is the promo code. Tell them Kyle sent you. But I did unbox the Mighty Morphin Power Ranger Billy, of course, Billy Cranston. Is he related to Bryan Cranston? He could be, but the brand new Deluxe Ranger, I think those are supposed to be out in May. He has those at DJC Collectibles shipping right now, so if you're a Ranger fan, get after it. Use that code, save yourself money, get a deal out there. But it is the Lightning Collection Deluxe Editions. We did talk about the Blue Ranger here on the channel. Check that one out. You guys saw me unbox the entire Solomon Grundy Build-A-Figure wave. Of course, Arkham City video game. A little bit of a mixed bag, but very cool. I had to get that Solomon Grundy, and I said, you know what? I like that Penguin enough. The Batman's cool. The Ra's al Ghul somewhere there. Catwoman somewhere there. So I did pick up that entire set. We did build that on the channel this week. Check that one out. And of course, we didn't stop with the McFarlane toys this week. We unboxed the brand new Deluxe figure Mongol. Of course, the Superman villain. And we did unbox Shazam and the Eradicator this week on the channel. And I got some more DC videos up on the Patreon that have been up there for a while. Check those videos out. And you'll have some more via weekly purchases probably in the next week or so. So a lot of DC Multiverse on the channel this week. I don't know what's going on the last few weeks and the weeks to come, it sounds like. So all in with old Todd McFarlane. Old Todd getting it done there. So Solomon Grundy and the Eradicator, Shazam, and Mongol all went up on the channel this week. Don't forget about Gangrel Retro, the old Cella figure collections. Wrestling Trader, I get mixed up here, but I believe officially figure collections. We did get Gangrel unboxed on the channel. Could be a sleeper one. Check out Gangrel. 2 Gangrel unboxings on the channel this week. What are the odds of that? Pretty wild if you think about it. LeBron James, oh, very fitting with him passing old Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, as we do know. I don't know if that's all in the up and up, because everybody's like, oh, LeBron, he's so good. Well, LeBron didn't go to college. He got a head start on everybody else, so I don't know if that counts. Can you count Kareem's years at UCLA? I don't know. I don't have a dog in the fight, really, at the end of the day. I just wanted to unbox the starting lineup. I said, well, I could probably get my money back for LeBron. I'll unbox LeBron, and then I'll sell LeBron is what I'll do. So if somebody wants him, I think $41, we'll get rid of him, so who knows. But it was interesting. They were actually better than I thought they were going to be, the starting lineups. I got to be honest there. I'd be very interesting if they had a more legend-specific wave. I don't think that's in the cards, it sounds like. But cool enough for what it is. And if you're a LeBron fan, it's a must-have, if you ask me. But check out the old LeBron James starting lineup unboxing on the channel that we did this week. Of course, Action Force madness continues. Finally getting around to unboxing all these Action Force figures I've had for a long time. Have some new ones that came last week, some new ones that are coming this week. So check it out. A lot of Action Force up on the Patreon, a lot on the YouTube channel. We're unboxing all of them here, so make sure you do subscribe. You don't want to miss any of those. Of course, every Tuesday, Jack's Classic Superstars. We had another Jack's Classic Superstars video this week with the Brooklyn Brawler and the Nasty Boys. Check that one out here on the channel. Mr. America Chase WWE Elite Series 101. We unboxed him on the channel, and then we ranked Elite 101 from my least favorite to my favorite. Check out that video. Very cool. I love that Mr. America figure. Very, very cool there. Speaking of Mattel Elites, Hollywood Elites, Roman Reigns. We talked about it. Could it be the new Harley Race Hysteria? I don't think so, but it is going to be a very rare figure. It sounds like most people will not have a shot at this Roman Reigns figure. Check out that review for the gory details on that one. So check out the Roman Reigns unboxing. Of course, we did do the AEW reveal video last Sunday night. There were some new reveals from the Jericho Cruise. Talked about those, broke all those down in the AEW reveals video. Check that one out. And of course, yesterday's toy news video as well. We talked about some of the new Supreme figures. And then finally, no rest for the wicked. I did 2 figure hunts this week. Minnesota, I had such a long week in Minnesota, I actually broke it into 2 videos. Part 2 did launch earlier this week. And then, of course, the traditional one that we did on Friday, the figure hunt for the week here. I was in Rockford, Illinois. I've been wanting to go to Rockford my whole life. Of course, home of Cheap Trick. Unfortunately, spoiler alert, didn't run into any members of the band, but ran into some hard times and disappointment at the Walmarts. There were shoplifters. There was a guy down on the ground that was being arrested at one store. A lot of bad language. Luckily, I don't think I got too much of that on the hunt. Maybe a little bit here and there, but there was a lot of people screaming obscenities in the aisles. There was a kid having an absolute meltdown. We got that on camera. There was a lot going on in the figure hunt this week, so check that one out as I was in Iowa, Illinois, Wisconsin. A lot going on here on the channel, as there is every single week. So a lot going on in the videos, but now it's time to dive in. Let's go through it. Let's hit up the old weekly purchase, and let's just start it off. Let's start it, and let's get after it. We got a lot to talk about this week. And I guess we'll start here. We'll start with WWE Superstars Series 4, and you can check out these on the channel. They're probably going to be all up by the time this video does drop of weekly purchases. But Series 4, we got the Macho Man Randy Savage. We've got old Dwayne Johnson. We got The Rock right here. So we got The Rock. We've got Mr. T. Oh, we got no time for that jibber jabber. We got Mr. T. And then finally, of course, the last one here, you do have Typhoon. I wish Typhoon and Earthquake were in the same set together, but it is what it is. But we got Typhoon. Check out these unboxings here on the channel. I'm all in on the Superstars wave. To say that distribution is disappointing would be an understatement, but very cool to get these guys. We'll see what happens with this wave. We'll see what happens the way it goes here. But very happy we finally did get some of these. Finally, after an eternity, it feels like, since Series 3 came out. So we did get that. I did pick this up in Rockford, Illinois. Shout out to you, Rockford. I needed to purchase something there, and I did find the foot soldier I needed. So I got all these guys. I do have the unboxings of all these up on the channel, or I should say on the Patreon channel. They've been there for a couple of weeks. They'll be on traditional YouTube one of these days. Just not exactly sure when, but I did get the foot soldier this week. Very happy to pick him up. But I did get a little Lucy. Who's Lucy, as they say. I did get a basic Rob Van Dam I was missing. I figured I'm going to be a RVD Mattel completionist, so I'm going to pick up a few of these basics I've been missing as I see them at a good price. So I did get this RVD this week. Very cool to get that. And then, of course, I did reach out to Threadhead Customs. I did pick up a few custom shirts. More on this in a future unboxing video. We'll do this maybe next week on the channel. Much more on those. But I did get some cloth shirts for some wrestling figures. I did pick up another one of these. This was a deal on Amazon. I got some custom ideas. I'm almost thinking about doing a G.I. Joe Classified custom. A very easy custom. You guys know how I do my customs. They got to be easy. And I'm thinking about doing one with this Tomax and Zaymont. You guys let me know. Do we need to see that? Or should I just put it on Patreon? Maybe I'll just put it on Patreon. Who knows? But then we continue on with some more clearance stuff. You guys know me, I'm a sucker for the Predator, especially Predator at $4. $4, get out of here. But I did pick up that clear Predator for $4. And then I did get the other Predator here. And this would be the, what is this one? The Hunter series. What is this one technically called? I don't know if he's got a technical name for him, but it's the, I don't know, ketchup and mustard Predator, we're going to call him. So I did get that one. I did get the blue one the week before, and then the regular version. So I got a little bit of a Predator army. I'm almost thinking about putting them in a group, like a Predator team, and squaring off against the X-Men on one of my shelves. That's what I'm kind of thinking. But $4, finally seeing very few, and I think it will get better in the next few weeks. But some of these Walmarts are finally dropping their clearance prices. We've seen so many terrible clearance prices. They're finally cutting them down finally. And that's where I got those Predators for $4. And then I did finally get this one. The long game pays off. Of course, originally $40, Walmart exclusive, Fur Panther. Did go down to $17 at one of the Walmarts. I think it was Platteville or Dodgeville, Wisconsin. Shout out to you guys in your villes in Wisconsin. But I did pick this guy up for $17, so I was very happy to finally get that off the old to-do list. So very happy to have that one. And then the clearances continue at the Ville, Platteville, Dodgeville, wherever I was. I did get the John Cena for $5. $5, the Hollywood Elite. I said, an Elite for $5. Now, this John Cena doesn't do a lot. However, you could take this shirt, you could put this shirt on a different figure, have it a member of your crowd, a member of your arena, whatever you're doing in your fig photography, you can do that. But it is a heck of a nice base body for a custom. Maybe I grab an old Jax figure that's never had a Mattel figure, and I pop that head on there, dress it up. Maybe I get a third-party shirt, and voila, you got an Elite of somebody else. I just feel like there's a lot of customizing opportunities with this one. Of course, I did do a Scott Steiner back in the day with this body. So there's a lot of opportunities, I think, with this Cena. So for $5, I said, you know what, I'll buy one, I'll buy two. You know what, I'll buy three. I'll get three of them. So I got 3 Cenas. I'll find a home for them. I'll find something to do for them. If you got any hot recommendations, I guess let me know in the comments down below. And the hits keep on coming in the wrestling world. Zombie Sailor Toys, we just recently unboxed Danhausen not too long ago. Well, finally got the New York Comic Con exclusive Sabu. It's a little variant in color, got a little cloth sash, a little bit of differences here, but I did pick up Sabu this week, so it finally came through the mail. Very happy to see that. And then I did get some basics here. I got Roman Reigns. Everybody loves Roman Reigns. Got some plans for this one. This is the one I really wanted, though. And he is back. Commander Aziz Baba Kato or something like that. Commander Aziz, of course, him and Apollo were a team. Thought they were going to be a team on the last NXT pay-per-view live event, whatever we're calling it now. But then he is feuding with Apollo, apparently, and he is back down into NXT. But you guys know me. I love my big figures. I love my giant wrestlers. Had to get Commander Aziz. And then I did get Seth Rollins as well. I'll probably have to find a third-party shirt or something like that. Customize this, because it's a little bit plain Jane for Seth Rollins. Got to dress this one up somehow along the way. So I did get some basics right there. So there it is. A very busy round one of weekly purchases. Let me move some stuff around, get the other haul out here, and let's be back with round 2. All right, the hits keep on coming with a very busy weekly purchases this week, and round 2 begins with a little... was Target, but then I did switch my allegiance to Amazon on this one. We go to the Blackest Night. We go to Necron. I've been playing the long game on this one, hoping to get a deal. Target did drop him down to $35, which was not a good enough deal for me. But then I did see Amazon dropped him down to like $32 and some change. I did have a gift card for like 15 bucks there, so I got this around $20, let's call it. So I felt that was okay. Regular price for a deluxe figure. And there's something about this. I don't know the character at all, but I love the spooky nature. Of course, I got the rest of the Blackest Night wave, so I said, what the heck, I'll pick him up. So I did get Necron this week. And I continue on with some more Mega figures for $20 with all the coupons and sales and stuff at GameStop. I finally got this guy, Sabak. I'd hate to offend the guy, but a very cool looking figure here, of course, from the Black Adam movie. So 20 bucks or so around GameStop. Felt that was a deal. So I got a couple more McFarlane Mega figures. It's been the week of McFarlane, as we did talk about here on the channel. But the hits keep on coming here. I was very excited to get this one. My dad is actually coming over Sunday. I'm filming this, of course, on Friday, but he's coming over, and we're going to unbox these. They'll be up on the channel eventually. We got the Dracula coffin accessory set. Very excited to get old Dracula in his coffin. I'm not sure if this will be the best of the accessory sets we've found so far or the worst. I just don't think... I think it's either going to be the best or the worst. That's what my gut tells me. We'll see where that goes. So I did get that, but I also got... old Dracula himself. I got the black and white version. Of course, my dad and I unboxed the color version. This is the black and white one, and this one's a little bit more different than some of the other color black and white ones, so I am very excited about that one. So a little Dracula unboxing coming to the channel with my dad very soon. If you're a fan of the Patreon, of course, I have 2 videos with my dad unboxing the glow-in-the-dark creature from the Black Lagoon and the entire the Universal Monsters glow-in-the-dark figure set. So 2 different unboxings with my dad up on the Patreon. Been up there for a while for you guys. And then I did get this one in via Big Bad Toy Store. Use the link in the description below. Big Bad Toy Store did send out the brand new X-Men 5-pack. Mixed emotions from a lot of people on this, but I love it. Strife is one of my favorites, and I even have the old Strife, so we'll see how that compares. Just a very, very cool set here. I always love getting these big box sets. Going back to my little kid days, when you get a box set of figures, it was just like, oh, there's so much that's going to happen in my playing as toys as a kid. I got 5 new characters to mix in and mingle with other guys there. I was always very excited, so I'm a little excited about this one as well. Can't wait to unbox that on the channel. Talked about Action Force earlier as well. Blowback. Got Action Force Blowback right there. I did actually have that in my pile of loot, and I did get it with this from Big Bad Toy Store, so I got Blowback through the mail. And then I got the Swarm Sentry, a little army builder variant there. So 2 more Action Force figures. We'll unbox these on the channel. Like I said, I got a ton of these unboxings currently up on the Patreon. Quite a few up on traditional YouTube as well. So if you're into Action Force, check those out. How about a little Super 7 action this week? The first of many, and the rest, as you're watching this, they were supposed to come in the afternoon of Saturday. Saturday afternoon, I'll have the rest of the wave. But it is the Thundercats Ultimates Cartoon Edition. Now, I understand this isn't for everybody, but I definitely wanted this one, and I did get Chitara through the mail so far. Like I said, the rest should be here any day now, so stay tuned for those reviews on the channel here. And the Power Ranger set's supposed to be here very soon as well, so there's going to be a lot of Super 7 unboxings on the channel the next couple of weeks. I did finally get from my Asylum Wrestling store order, I finally got that British Bulldog Dynamite Kid here. So I did have that. You guys saw me unbox this on the channel. One of these days I have the Chase I have yet to unbox. We will unbox it on the channel eventually. Stay tuned for that as well. And we talked about this one earlier, of course, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Lightning Collection 30th Anniversary. The Deluxe Billy. We did unbox this on the channel already, but check that out. That came through the door this week. And I also got the Yellow Ranger, old Trini here. DJC Collectibles, Adolf DJC. They have these in stock right now. If you want them, that's where you can go and get them. But looking really good with the Yellow and Blue Ranger. Can't wait to get the rest of the team. You got to finish out the team. You guys know how that goes. And the hits keep on coming, and we're going to save the best for last possibly here. But we got the Joker. I did pick this up in my figure hunting video this week. I did see this at Target, and I believe it was in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. Cedar Rapids smells like oatmeal. Smells like oatmeal, but I did get this Joker there. This Arkham City one's been out for a while. You guys know I somehow have stumbled into a Joker collection, and I guess I'll add this to the mix here. So I did get another DC McFarlane figure this week. And finally, we end it with another DC Multiverse figure. And a lot of you guys have asked me. I appreciate all you guys reaching out to me, be it Facebook Messenger, Twitter, Instagram. Have you found Deadman? Have you found Deadman yet? Because I've been kind of saying, I'm really not looking for anything but Deadman. And it's more of just a personal hunt, because I like to be able to find everything in the stores, whether I really want it or not. I like to be able to say that, yes, I did see it at store level, whether I bought it or not. And really, over the last 5 years, I think Edge Chase version from the Legends Wave was the only figure I never saw at retail. So you guys see in my videos, I get around. I'm in a lot of areas, a lot of stores, so I kind of pride myself on being able to find everything. But the Deadman has eluded me, and still to this day, I have not seen him on the store pegs. That's distribution. Some of you guys have reached out and said, there's 20 of them in my local Target. How come you don't have any? And for some reason, the Midwest doesn't have the Deadman right now. I don't know what that says about the Midwest, but it is the hard, cold truth right now. But DJC Collectibles, I did order those Power Ranger figures, of course. Ordered a Transformer for a buddy of mine. And DJC Collectibles was so nice, said, hey, I see you on the hunt for that. We want to send this your way. So kudos to DJC Collectibles. They sent this on with my order. It is, of course, the Deadman. So very happy to have Deadman Anxiety done. Kind of. I got it in my possession, but I need to see one at the stores. I need to see one. And I do think I will here in the next couple of weeks. But special shout out this week to DJC Collectibles for helping me out with the old Deadman there. So another busy, busy weekly purchases. They're always busy. We'll see what next week brings. Like I said, I'm on the road in Kansas City, Missouri area for a little bit of next week going on. So we'll see the sights and sounds and what we'll see down there, what we'll find down there. Hopefully some good stuff. Not a lot looking for, though, that I can think of, at least right now. But we'll see. You never know what we might stumble across. There might be some crazy clearance deals out there. You just never know. So stay tuned. And the best way to stay tuned is, of course, subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bell. Don't forget to thumbs up this video. We're dangerously close to 27,000 subscribers. And when we do get there, we'll have another special top 10 video. So stay tuned for that. But, of course, like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Don't forget about the Patreon, of course, Q&As, bonus content, early access to all the videos, including weekly purchases and the toy news. You get those on Friday nights. A lot going on the Patreon. I think YouTube's busy. Even more content over there on the old Patreon channel. And best of all, supports the content like this. So check that out if you are into it. And then, of course, ProWrestlingTees.com, search Kyle Peterson. And don't forget to hit me up, follow along on social media. SirPaul64 on Twitter, Instagram, _Kyle_Peterson. So you know what I'm doing? I'm rocking and rolling, strutting and strolling my way into another work week. And I'll see you guys all real soon.